This was the poor man's first time in the restroom of the rich. He kept splashing water from the faucet onto himself. Suddenly, a wealthy individual appeared and looked at him in confusion. To cover up his odd behavior, the man pretended to use the restroom. However, he ended up urinating directly onto the ceiling. In this world, the poor and rich areas were completely separated. He had secretly slipped into the upper class area, but his urine still flowed in the opposite direction. Fortunately, the wealthy person didn't look up after using the restroom, but the urine had triggered an alarm system, causing an alert to go off. The man immediately fled. The next day, the man returned to the poor area of his company and continued his chemical research. Suddenly, the boss asked all employees from both levels to stand up. It turned out that someone had violated company regulations and had to be fired. To everyone's surprise, the person being fired was the man's friend. Before leaving, his friend threw him a box containing his own access card. The man was overjoyed. He immediately called his girlfriend in the rich area and asked her to meet him at a restaurant. The man stuffed anti-gravity material into his clothes, put on specially made shoes, and inverted his body to enter the building. With the access card, he could swipe out of the company and directly enter the rich area. He soon arrived at the restaurant. In fact, the man and his girlfriend had known each other for 10 years. However, due to an accident, she had lost her memory and didn't know that he actually came from the poor area. They had a great conversation, but the man had been in the rich area for too long, and his identity was about to be exposed, so he had to end the date early and returning to the lower-class poor area. That day, the man demonstrated his research results to the company's upper management. When he applied the cosmetic he had invented to an elderly woman's face, she miraculously reverted to her youthful appearance. This meant that his research had been successful, but as the audience applauded him, the man suddenly turned around nervously. His girlfriend was sitting in the audience, looking at him in horror. In her eyes, he appeared to be upside down. The man quickly disguised himself again and went to the rich area to catch up with his girlfriend and explain the situation. By the time he came out, his girlfriend had vanished. With no other options, the man had to stay at his friend's house. Later, the man found his girlfriend again, and to his surprise, she forgave him. It turned out that the incident from the previous day had helped her regain her memory. Meanwhile, his friend had been working on the research that the man had left unfinished and successfully discovered a way to overcome gravity. The friend came to the poor area to find the man, who was overjoyed. Finally, he could overcome gravity and live with his girlfriend forever.